So what is up, guys? This is Nick here from Everything Tech, and welcome to this episode of the iPhone 5S versus the iPhone 5S. That's the end of the video. Goodbye. No, I'm just messing with you. iPhone 5S iOS 9.3.1 versus iPhone 5S iOS 8.4. Now, this is a gold one and this is the silver one, but basically a lot of you never want to update to the latest and greatest, so we're going to compare them in a series of speed tests and just a few application opening, as well as the web browsers of these two devices. So remember, this is the 9.3 one and this is the 8.4. Now, I know Apple is going to announce iOS 10 here probably around the time of the iPhone 7 or probably here in June, but it's not going to be out to the public probably until around September. And they might drop iOS 9.3.2 before then, but that's a minor update. So this is pretty much the latest crop, iOS 9.3. So let's get into this right now. And we're going to boot these guys up in 3, 2, and 1. You could see both Apple logos there. And if this takes too long, I will speed up this video so you guys aren't sitting here watching two phones just racing to the finish line too long here. But I think the iOS 8.4 is probably going to be a little bit quicker than the iOS 9.3.1 here, just due to the fact that there's more features on iOS 9.3.1 for the iPhone 5S to load. So you can see, bam, we're in here on iOS 8.3 here, or 8.4, which is very close to what the iPhone 5S came with straight out the box, iOS 7, but this is not too much of an improvement. So let's go ahead and get in here to the iPhone iOS 9.3, and we will confirm that in just a second here. So let me go to OK on both. Let's go to settings, and you can see even to the settings, iOS 8.4 was there first. Let's go into general. Let's go to about, and you could see this is iOS. Let's go down a little bit where we can find it. Let's see all these numbers. iOS 9.3.1 here for the iPhone 5S. Let's scroll down just a bit. iOS 8.4 here on the 5S on the right. So let's just do a series of app tests. Let's make sure both of these things are closed here and the animations are on here. So let's get into this right now. Let's just hop into messages in 3, 2, 1. You could see that was the iPhone 8.4. 8.4. Let's go back. Let's come in here. Photos. 8. That was about even. You guys let me know what you guys are seeing down below in the comments to help each other out. Let's go to camera. 8.4 here on the camera. Let's come back home. And let's go to weather. And you can see 8.4 even with waiting on the location services. So let's go to clock here. 8.4. Once again, let's do that again. That was about even. So you can see when they are open, they are pretty even. Let's go to videos here. About the same there. Let's go to, let's see, stocks. About the same there. So let's go into iTunes. Both connected to the same Wi-Fi network. Let's see who gets there first. That was about dead even here. So let's go back home. Let's go to App Store. iOS 9.3.1 on the App Store. So that's a nice one. Let's go into settings here. Well, I missed that tab. Let me close that out and do that one more time. Let's go to settings here. You can see 8.4 one more time, about even. So let's now go through the multitasking switch. And this is where I like 9.3.1 so much more, as I love this card UI here versus this UI right here. It's just a little less, it's a little more cluttered in my opinion. And this feels a lot faster here than this. This feels way quicker here on 9.3.1. But let's see about actually going into the apps. So you could see once the apps are actually open, there's no problems there getting into the applications. Now that one wasn't fair. Let's do one more. I accidentally tapped that one. You can see, bam. So actual multitasking, holding in the background is going to be about even here on 8.4 versus 9.3.1. Let's go into the phone. That was 8.4, but only slightly. Let's go into the browser and let's do a browser test here. Let's go to, let's see, technobuffalo.com. Shout out to Techno Buffalo, John Rettinger and boys over there. Okay, let's go to Techno Buffalo over here. .com. And let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1. You can see 8.4 is loading stuff first, but 9.3 is right behind it. And actually, they're still showing the loading bars up here. Let's see who finishes that content loading there at the top. But we're not going to do this too much. You can see the browsing speeds are pretty much similar. So overall, what is the moral of the story? The Apple iPhone 5S with 8.4 might be slightly, ever so slightly quicker than iOS 9.3.1 on the iPhone 5S, but it's only by a hair. So either you stick with the old features and you don't come up to the modern cutting edge features that you get on the iPhone 6S, or you stick with your older 8.4, but you don't get the modern features, but you get a slight, and I'm gonna say probably a probably 10% speed improvement over 9.3.1. And it probably isn't even that much. It's not even noticeable. But my question to you guys is, which one do you like better, 8.4 or do you like 9.3.1 with the night shift mode here down here for reading at night? What is your favorite operating system of the two? And what did you think of this speed test? Which one did you think was quicker? Go ahead and drop that down below in the comments. And thank you for sticking around. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead, hit that thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel for more technology content coming your way. And I will catch you all in the next episode. Be sure to be well and peace.